Well, welcome to Hauraki Speedway, the 41st staging of the New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix, and I'm talking to the still current New Zealand Superstock champion Shane Harwood. Good to have you here for only the second time in your career.
Yeah, we run the title here in 2014 and looking forward to having a skid round here for the Grand Prix this year.
We were talking off camera and you said you just came up shy of the podium at that event when you finished in 4th place, so tonight and this weekend looking for a podium spot?
Yeah, certainly. I've been second at the Grand Prix before, so I'd love to go one better, but we'll just see how it goes and yeah, just enjoy the weekend and hopefully we can qualify.
Not many current title holders win the GP in the same calendar year, so you've still got a chance to do that.
Yeah, I think possibly Shane Penn's done it, so we need to try and match the good favour of the name. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, no, we'll just enjoy our weekend. Got the whole family up here, so yeah, we're just cruising at the moment.
Now, we were talking about the unfortunate situation with the weather at the New Zealand Championship a few days ago, and I asked you if you were staying up here for that event next Friday. Even though you're coming back for it, you're still going to head down the South Island because you've got a big crew here and just the cost and logistics are pretty expensive.
Yeah, so we'll pile everyone back in the bus. There's 12 or 13 of us, and shoot home on Sunday morning, get the 1:30 ferry home, unpack everything, work the week, try and clean up, and then I'm going to have to get the guys to bring the bus up on Friday. I've still got to work on Friday and try and fly out in the afternoon and get to Palmy for the rerun of those second final heats.
I know it went to a vote with the 26 drivers. What would have been your ideal outcome?
I would have liked to have run it yesterday, but obviously there's a lot of things to be taken into account. People getting home to fix some damage, some people have had to go to work and travel arrangements, accommodation. There's so many varying factors with 26 people, and you know, if they've got 10 people each supporting them there's a lot of people to organise, so just whatever happens.
Yeah, it's also not just the fact the drivers too. It takes about 100 people to run a speedway event, so a lot of those people were back at work. It's hard to just organise them within the space of 24 hours and to get them back.
Yeah, definitely, and like Bruce and Puck are obviously up against the weather after the first rain out, so to have the second one happen during the meeting, I mean, those guys would have a lot of pressure on, so I did think they did really well to get done what we got through, and the next show they'll put on will be a great one like they always put on, so no, I think they've done really well, and it's just unfortunate the weather didn't play the game for them.
That first heat for you picked up 15 points, made a couple of gains throughout that race, perhaps not as many as you would like, but it's still a solid few points to put on the board.
Yeah, I would have liked to have moved forward a bit, but I got squeezed wide from that grid 14 and hung out wide for a bit long, and by the time I got down and got some spots back, I think I only finished up till ahead of where I started. It's not ideal, but you know, a lot can happen in the last two heats, so we'll keep on trucking and have a count up before the last heat and see how we go.
It's possibly going to be one of the longest lasting New Zealand championships in history.
Yeah, I think Malcolm Nato would have been the only other one with a long number 1 on his car, so no, we're enjoying it still, and obviously, you know, if the next guy wins it, that's bloody good, he's earned it. These titles aren't easy to come by, so we're happy to hang it for another meeting in another week and show it off a bit more, but yep, we'll see what happens next week.
Hey, it's great having you back at Miani after 2 or 3 years away. Good luck tonight in the GP.
Excellent, thanks mate.